Yo, what's up, guys? So, I'm here cooking my steak. My parents don't really like that I eat a lot of steak, so they just kind of forced me to not eat it. But then I just decided, like, okay, well, I'll do that outside and outside of the home. And this is a mentality that I want you to take on as well. Instead of having other people decide what you do with your life, start making decisions of your own and start problem solving on how you can make that happen, make that a reality. You kind of have to think outside of the box to get a home looks thing and start getting your ribeye made outside. Now I can eat ribeye every day that I wanted to, and that's what it's about, right? So it's all about mindset and how to solve problems. Business is problem solving. If my parents make a problem out of me cooking food inside because they think it smells, then I'll just do it outside. And once I make a bunch of money, I'll move out and I'll be able to cook in my own place. So it's all part of the story. It's all part of the development. I function way better on meat than on a high carb diet. So it is what it is. I'm not always happy about it because when it rains, it pours. So, but one day in the future, I'll just be able to cook whenever I want, just inside with some good stuff because this is just low quality and the wind is blowing outside, so it's hard. Find a way to make it work. So let's just put the ribeyes on there. It's kind of cold. I forgot to get it out of the fridge. So yeah, it is what it is. You just gotta make the best of it. When life gives you lemons, just eat the fucking juice, right? I'll just eat these ribeyes like that. Get them a little bit hotter. And, I know a bunch of you are gonna say like, well, eating meat is bad for you, and I'm not gonna go into any argument with you, like, do what you want. I know that it worked for me. I've been clearer mentally and physically than I've ever been before. I look better and I'm happy, and that's what matters the most to me. And it's helped me towards my goal of making a lot of money, because I believe it all starts with you and your health and the daily habits that you can undertake as a result of that. And one day I'll just be able to cook inside whenever I want during the day, and I'll actually be glad that I can, because I've had such a long period where I just couldn't. So I'll be grateful for that, and I'll never forget this and all the times that it was raining and I had to just wait until my parents were upstairs so I could just do it in secret. And then one day my brother just suddenly came home and visited at like midnight, and my parents woke up and we had a big fight as a result. So it's not easy, it's hard. I don't like that I have to spend extra money on gas. It's just a waste of money in my opinion. And it's just not convenient, but life is not convenient. But in the end, I know I'm getting stronger doing it this way than by eating potatoes and pizza and all this crap every day that it's just terrible fuel for my Ferrari. And if you want to like buy a Ferrari, then make sure that you yourself are a Ferrari as well. I just want you to know, like, if you want to become stronger or rich, whatever you want to become, you have to be resilient. Because whatever you do that's not in norm, people are going to criticize you and are going to hate you for it and talk shit about it to you. So what you have to do is you got to be stubborn to a certain extent and also open to learning new things. But maybe your parents still support you in the choices that you make in life, and that's great. But maybe it's your friends, or maybe it's a teacher, whoever it might be. Like, you're always going to have negativity. I remember when starting out, I was in a train and I just started chatting with some guys who were students, and I just told them about my plan of starting my own business. And he basically started a whole argument about how I'm so stupid that I think that I can just try and make some money, and that I'm just listening to all of these scammers and gurus online. And I walked outside of the train station and I was like, what the fuck is going on with his mind? Because I knew for 100% that it's possible to make money, but in his reality, that's not. And the lower frequency that he was radiating towards me, it really couldn't hurt me because I just knew it. I just knew that there was so much potential. But in his reality, it was just a shock that someone else was just trying something that he couldn't imagine doing himself. So as a crab in a bucket, he just tried to pull me down. And that's gonna happen everywhere in life, because once you go up in status in whatever realm of life, maybe it's in business or just successful at anything, people are going to try and drag you down and talk you down because their ego gets hurt by you getting better and them staying the same. So then what you say is like, hey, if you don't support me, then just go and leave. And that's what you gotta do. Like once you start growing, you gotta start really filtering out who are really supportive of you and who are trying to distract you from becoming successful, who are trying to say like, hey, come party and this and that this weekend, every single weekend, when they know that you are trying to become successful at something, because that means that they don't really care about what you're trying to achieve, and then they are not real friends. And so then it's just better to go and find some other friends. Anyway, I'm gonna go and continue my steak preparation. It's not perfect as you see because the wind is just blowing to all sides. It's what it is. One day we'll get there. One day.